Hey, it's Lori Pelzer. Hey there, girl greatness. Hey there, it's Friday. And we are here live. It's a part 2 of this experience. Oh, goodness, let's get this camera right. Let's get the camera right. We're here live, part 2 of the experience from our conversation we're having. And it's all about start from scratch. I am excited. You probably can tell I'm already tongue-tied. I am excited. So I want to welcome you in. You probably hear some sheening in the background. And I'm not going to be long tonight because, listen, I know it's Friday night. I am live on IG as well as Facebook. Welcome in, Girl Greatness. Welcome in. I hope your Friday has been a winning Friday. So you probably hear some noise in the background. Well, that is my husband cooking some oysters. This is what I love about being an entrepreneur. This is what I love about knowing your purpose. This is what I love about living in your purpose and your goal and your dream. You get to kind of do this thing the way you want to do this thing. And so I wish you could smell the oysters. Seriously, I wish you could smell the oysters. I wanted to, create this challenge because I felt and I was feeling the burden of women as I've been traveling around the country with the Girl It's Your Life Success Tour, which comes to a close in Toronto, Canada, October 5th and 6th. The 6th will be a VIP experience for those women who are ready to say yes on a bigger level. But the 5th, we are there with women, oh my God, from the time we wake up to the time we can go to sleep. We'll start registration at about 11 o'clock a.m. We're going to kick off with a wellness and soul experience this year, which is a very new experience that we added to the experience in Toronto, Canada. I mean, we can't have great lives without having our wellness and our soul in alignment, right? We have some special guests coming in. Unstoppable Tracy. Oh my gosh, you got to go out there. You got to get connected to who she is and what she does in the world. And she is truly my girlfriend. She is truly my sister from the same daddy or mama. We're not sure yet. But for sure her mama got guts, right? We're excited about Unstoppable Tracy being a part of our experience at the Girl It's Your Life Tour Canada. So what we've been talking about, and I see so many of you joining, what we've been talking about, we kicked off last night with start from scratch. I shared my story, lose it. I shared my story about losing it all in 2008, the real estate crash, the Great Recession that followed thereafter. And I shared a little bit more in the video you can find on Facebook. So I don't want to go through the whole entire thing tonight because I want to jump right in to part 2 of this. So we're getting ready to kick off a challenge on this coming Monday. And you get an opportunity to be a part of that. You get an opportunity to say, yes, Lori, I'm ready to start from scratch. No name, no reputation, no money, no promises, no time between me and my goals any longer. And I'm ready to take on a challenge to get my goals completed. That's what you're going to say when you say yes to joining me for 30 days. As we've been on the Girl It's Your Life Tour, myself and some incredible co-partners, women from all across the country who have said yes to being on this journey with me. You can take a look at who they are by going to www.girlitsyourlifetour.com. Girlitsyourlifetour.com. You can meet my partners. And if you're interested in being a part of what we're doing, 2020 is on its way. We're going to be opening up opportunities for our 2020 speakers. And I'm excited about 2020 because the vision is going to be very different. It'll be year 3 for the Girl It's Your Life Tour. And if you are truly a woman that have a goal to speak in front of other women, you have a goal that you set to take your message to the world. If you have a goal you've set to reach more people, you have a vision, you want to get out there. You want to build a speaking business. You want to become a motivational speaker. You want to change women's lives. You're going to want to definitely pay attention when we announce to open the doors for the 2020 speaker opportunities. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it all. I'm here for it all, right? My whole presence in life is all about being great. Everything that I feel is about how can we be greater as women. But here's the issue. And if you got to really go back and take a look at the video, you want to go over to Facebook and you want to do that over in Facebook. Welcome in, Girl Greatness. I see you joining on IG as well as Facebook. So 2008, 2009, I lost all of my money. My husband and I worked tirelessly and energetically, and we put our heart, soul, and spirit into helping people buy homes. But I knew I wasn't just selling homes. I was selling the American dream. And in my 30s, I made my first $1 million, right? A girl from the projects, 2 babies before I was 18 years old. I always say 2 C-sections, cut from hip to hip, tore open. Everything about my life felt as if I would not make it. But there was something in me, that thing that you get to know about yourself. And so many of you don't know this yet about yourself. That you have an indominant spirit to succeed against great obstacles and great challenges. Here's the other thing. You don't know what it feels like if you've never done it or never been in it. You've never done the thing called lose everything. You've never done that thing. If you've never done that thing, that's a thing to do, I promise you. That's a thing to put on your bucket list. Losing it and losing it all changed my very character of who I am. It upgraded the woman I am. It upgraded my energy. It upgraded my gratitude for life. It upgraded my experiences. It upgraded my desire to really succeed. I wanted to be an attorney when I was a little girl, right? You probably could tell that. I love reading contracts. I love having, legal conversations. This is why I was really great at real estate. It's not about can you show a home. It's can you understand the paperwork and the process and get your clients what they deserve. And it's a win-win for both parties, right? And then the legal part of it so that you are safe when you purchase your home. It is a huge transaction. But what people loved about me the most is my whole 360 experience of inspiring them and helping them see themselves in a greater way, helping them truly reach the goal. And that's what we're here to do. This 30 days that you'll spend with me in the Start From Scratch challenge, right? It's about you have an accountability partner, me, and it is about you reaching a goal. So how many of you have ever lost anything? Something very, very important to you, whether it's your money, whether it's the ability to create money, make money, a loved one. You've lost something, you may have lost you. And you know the feeling of loss. So just add that and double that and triple that and put all of that inside of what I experienced in 2008. Literally for 3 years, my husband and I had to find our way back just to really focus, right? We had to really sit inside of this thing. One day we had these names. I was on billboards, TV, radio shows, all across our city, me and my husband on these big old billboards, right? We attended this growing, powerful church where people knew us, trusted us, and wanted to do business and, of course, be friends with us. We had lots of friends. We had 2 kids in college and a dog. His name was Blackie. My new dog is Casper. And just imagine losing all your money, your name, your reputation, and you wake up one morning with no promises. Where do you start from there? What do you do if you lose it? Lose it. Whatever it is for you, I'm going to help you in this 30-day challenge to lose it. I want you to go in a psychological, right, space, and we're not going to pretend. We're going to really go in a psychological space to lose it, to lose everything. For you to imagine that, for you to visualize that, for you to try to feel what that feels like so you can get out your comfort zone. So you can let go. In the next few minutes, my goal is to jack you up for a few seconds. It's Friday night and I don't even have no extra time, but you don't have any either. I'm on a mission. And my mission as a transformational coach is to help change women's lives, to help her move from where she is, where you are, to where you can go. That's what I'm here to do. When I figured it out, right? I was like, this is what all of the child molestation, all of the homelessness, all of the stress, the drama, the trauma, all of the pain, the hurt, your daddy denying you, didn't want to love my mama, right? Is that what this all was about? So that I would live this incredible life of inspiring people all over the country, all over the world. It's the ultimate goal. I finally got my foot in Canada and I've met some incredible people and some incredible women that will be friends and partners and colleagues for a lifetime. I've met some incredible women who are right here live with me tonight, shouting you out. All right, I'll do that as we close up the night. I see you out here, Girl Greatness, who I've built relationships with, and we have done something powerful. I am excited about the challenge of life. Life gives you an opportunity to start from scratch every single day. I know you're like, Lori, that's too much. Come on, Lori, you don't have to do this every day, right? Well, you're too comfortable. So for the next few minutes, let me jack you up for just a second. Get you out of your comfort zone for just a second. And let's lean into some discomfort. Most of us are way too comfortable. We'll rather die than change. We're way too comfortable. We go to work. We go home. We stop through the grocery store maybe. We maybe work out. We balance our checkbooks. Us women, quote unquote, talking to women tonight. So any men with us, you're in for a treat for the next few minutes. We got all these other extra recesses going on in our mind. Like we're in recess or something. We're playing with it. We're thinking by osmosis, if we just continue to do it the same way, it's going to actually happen. If we pray about it, it's going to happen. If we, whatever your ritual is, that you manifest things to happen. But if we just keep doing it that way, then it just actually has to happen. But what I've learned is, if we don't take on a goal with a specific, right, way to measure it, to get to an end of it, then we truly are just simply sitting on the sidelines of our life. There's many goals I know many of you have not reached. I know that I am not talking to myself in this because I'm going to be in the challenge with you. I didn't just create it for you. Whatever I create for my clients or women who I hopefully get to do life with you, I create for me first. I'm going to join you in this challenge. I'm going to be on the line at 7 a.m. starting Monday morning for the next 30 business days. We will not work on the weekend. I said we will not do Sunday, but we will not be doing Saturday as well, Monday through Friday. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to help you psychologically, number one, lose everything. As if you lost your car, you lost your job, you lost your husband, your man, your significant partner, whomever that may be. You lost something great to you. And I'm going to challenge you to ask yourself one question. What are you made of? If you lost it all, what are you made of? So I'm going to help put you in that space of losing it. I know what it feels like. I actually experienced it. So I know what the whole process is of coming back from it. Starting from scratch is what so many of you need. So right now, if you already love what I'm saying, you don't need the next 5 minutes of what I'm about to say, or you don't need to join me tomorrow live. I'll be doing a little longer session tomorrow. You can go ahead and text my team right now at 470-295-9681. That's 470-295-9681. And they are on standby for you. You're just going to simply text start from scratch. She'll talk with you. Ask you your name. You will have to commit tonight to $35. That's your deposit. The total cost to be in this challenge with me is $99 easy dollars. $99 for me to help you in 30 days, reach goals like you've never, ever reached a goal before, with a dogmatic type of energy, with an insatiable desire to take it on. And I'm going to tell you what the results are if you take this challenge. But first, I want you to sit with me for a second. See, I lost all to the tune that I had to go to the food bank. I had to go to the food bank. I used to give to charity. I made $1 million in my 30s. I sold $33 million as my high sales career goal. $1 Million Club as one of the top 5% of realtors in the country. And then one day I woke up hungry, homeless, and very, very, very horribly confused. And I didn't know where to go. And I really didn't understand how to get out of it. I didn't know. I'm not hireable. I tried to get a job in the regular world. I tried to apply. You're too overqualified. I tried to get assistance. I tried to get them to help me pay my light bill. Do you know what that feels like? I want you to feel like that in the class when we go through this a little bit. To be on the other side begging, because how it felt, begging for help. I actually had to go out to the light bill company and I had to case the place. I had to wait on the VP to walk back in from lunch. He was this white guy, I'll never forget. I knew he was possibly a white guy because white guys are the ones in control, right? It's time for you to be in control. Women, we're on the rise. We've been on the rise. If you've been asleep, it's time to wake up. Women are VPs now. And it's important. And it's time for us to help each other climb. So if you're one of those women that believe that you should pull yourself up like I pulled myself up, then you're in the wrong sister clan. We as women must begin to understand we're not against men. We like men or whoever and whatever you like. I get it. But for sure, we're not against men. This is not a feminist hate man conversation. This is about women freedom. The power that's in us must be heard. So it's important that we help her climb. That's a side note. We get a little confused about that. And I don't understand it. So I'm standing there and I'm waiting because the women behind the glass window saying, we can't help you, Miss Pelzer. We can't help you. I said, are you sure you can't help me? I said, they're going to cut my lights off. It's summer in South Carolina. It's 101 degrees. My husband is going through a depression right now. He doesn't know why this happened, how to get us out of it, and he believes it's his fault. I was sharing it with him every day. It's your fault too. You should have monitored our money. You should have did this and that. But it wasn't his fault. He's a good man. He's a good guy. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't my fault. It was Wall Street's fault. It's the way it works. And guess what? They told me they couldn't help me. So I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited. He showed up. I said, there he is. There he is. I know it. I see him. I can smell it. So I went up on him. I walked up on him. Hey, sir, I'm Lori Pelzer. And I've been a customer here for X amount of blah, blah, blah. And I've given my money to charity and this and that and help other people pay their lights in my good days. And I need assistance. I am one of the faces of the crash of '08. The real estate crash. Everything I had was invested in the real estate business. My husband and I invested heavily. My brother worked in my company as well. We invested our real estate building. We were purchasing. Everything we knew was real estate. 15 to 17 years of our life. He said, Miss Pelzer, it's tough, isn't it? I know it's tough, but I don't know what we can do. I said, you're going to have to do it. I'm going to call the TV station. I'm going to put a face with this whole conversation you're having around the country, you know, because they were having this and that, quote unquote, to say that we were the cause of the crash. That's not true. And so it was so humiliating to beg for help. But what I recognized thereafter was I got the help I needed, right? My light stayed on for another month. But then the next month rolled around. There was no houses being sold. There is nothing moving in the real estate industry where I would close 10, 15 houses a month. Lots of cash flow. Lots of people happy. Nothing flowing. I can't even buy lamb food to feed my dog. My dog scratched himself so he scratched himself to blood showed one time. Just scratching because he was allergic to certain dog food. This is real. Went to the food bank to get that food, and you want to know what happened? That food, some of it was good and some of it wasn't good. I cried and I cried and I cried. Then one day I got up and I realized there's no more name, Lori. There's no more reputation. There's no more promises. And there's no more time. What are you made of, girl? Are you really this super bad, great woman you think you are? That you've lived in? So ask yourself right now, what are you made of? If you lost all, if everything was gone. And God showed up now. He tapped me on my shoulder and I was able to go through a process, a spiritual process where I was able to hear something new, see something new, and feel something new. There was this incredible woman, co-pastor of the church we attended, and she labored with me, and she sat in God's words and promises with me, right? And what she did for me during that time was gave me new perspective on how to reach a goal of being great again, how to restore my soul. So some of you, this 30-day challenge will restore your soul. And some of you, it's going to restore your soul, and it's going to give you what you need to finally reach a life and business goal immediately. Right now, I want you to text 470-295-9681. And I want you to put start from scratch. And if you're one of these women that I love, right? You've done it already. You reach goals. You know how to plan goals. You know how to measure goals. Don't you have another one to reach? I'm headed to Canada. I'm getting ready also for my end of the year event called Girl Go Big. Girl Go Big is my signature end of the year event, where it's for women who are ready to go big. It's mainly to help you become an entrepreneur, or you are an entrepreneur, right? And if you're not, you just want to be in that room and get all that yumminess, come in the room. It'll be November the 2nd and 3rd here in Atlanta, GA. Tickets will be $97 and $197. And boy, am I going to jack us up. I am fired up this year. But what I'm doing to kick off Girl Go Big is I'm going to do something radical, something to take my peak performance, challenging myself, back to this, starting from scratch, challenge myself to go big again. So I'm going to be over in Canada, right? Next week, I leave. And so before I come back to the United States, I am going to go on the CN Tower, and I'm going to do something called, just say this, I'm going to do something, got me already nervous. Walk up this whole big old third tallest building in the world, and lay back off of it, and all this other stuff you get a chance to do. I'm not going to tell y'all how tall it is. You got to go research it. CN Tower. Thank y'all for the love. I see some love. I see some love. I'm already nervous. I'm already leaning into the discomfort of it. Last year, I went semi-nude, well, pretty nude, live before thousands, and had my body painted. And it was all for a reason, all for a purpose. So if you're ready to reach a challenge, right? If you're ready to reach a goal and you're ready to challenge yourself, there's only one way to do that. To dramatically impact your life by reaching this goal. If you haven't set any goals lately, if you've been setting them and not reaching them, if you need to set a new one, if you need to take on new goals, I'm going to challenge you to join me. Tonight, you'll pay $35. The total cost is $99. So you need to get in first, and then we're going to bill you, right, next week for your remaining. If you can't commit $99 to you, you're not ready for any big goals. So I'm going to jack you up one more time. If you cannot commit to $99 to invest in yourself, you are not ready. If your money is only assigned to bills, and it only has an energy to pay bills, to take care of your children, I get that, then your money is not moving. Your money has to get a new assignment. And that one of those new assignments is you. You cannot go big. You cannot, girl, get your life until you decide there's a mission and you are a part of that. So if you're ready to lose it, to lose everything, to dramatically increase where you are from where you are today to where you want to be, I want to invite you in. And I want to make sure that you know what the results are for you joining this challenge. So, for those of you who are ready to say yes, here's the results of what you're going to experience. And I want to make sure I don't miss anything, right? Because I get excited. Sometimes I have to just refocus. I'm a right brainer. Number one, your focus is going to intensify. Once it starts to increasing, probably day 9, if you can, stay with it, your focus will start to increase. 21 days for a habit, but there are new statistics and new studies that show 66 days is really the sweet spot for really changing forever, seriously. But we're going to start with 30 days, which after 21, you will be in a new routine. So by taking this challenge, one of the results will be your focus will increase. The way I have everything set up, we will meet at 7 o'clock a.m. We will be together for 30 minutes. Your 30 minutes is not to play. Your 30 minutes, I'm going to help you stay in the psychological space for the first 5 minutes to 7 minutes of losing all, right? Then I'm going to take you from scratch, right? Start you from there. You'll get an activity every single day emailed to you. You will then check in, and that's it. I will take it from there. So when you actually join tonight with $35, you'll get a secure link from one of our merchants. We do take different types of merchant payments. So you may want to cash out. You may want to do PayPal, whatever service you are most comfortable with. Our office, right? I have a professional development firm. We are equipped to service you. It will be a secure link. Your focus is going to increase. Your self-confidence is going to rise dramatically. You're going to start to feel like, I know I can do this. I knew I had it in me. I knew I wasn't a procrastinator. I knew I just didn't know how. And I knew I just didn't have someone to show me how and to help me. I knew I had it in me. I did this kind of thing. I did this kind of thing. I did this kind of thing. There's something in your life, girl greatness, that you've done already. You've done it good. You've done it great. But somewhere along the line, we get unmotivated and uninspired. And we need to be remotivated and re-inspired. Number 3, you will learn to stay the course. After this 30 day, you will stay the course on a goal, the vision, and your dreams. Number 4, you will become one. This is what I love. You're going to become one with you. With you. And I love this one with you thing because that's what I'm all about. This thing is for real. When you are one with you, you can take on the world. And you're going to truly become a girl go be great in living form. Girl, you go be great. You'll be saying that to yourself. Girl, you go be great to yourself. Because great means going beyond where you stop, taking yourself further than you want to, feel like you can go, busting through limits, taking on tough situations without getting sick, going in your bed, laying there for 3 weeks. Come on, we got to move. You can do it. You were built for this. What are you made of? And if you ever had to go through another loss or some traumatic or dramatic or trauma type experience, you now got some of this stuff that I'm going to give you to pull you through. And final, you'll take responsibility. Because reaching goals is about responsibility, and reaching goals ultimately will bring you to a place of freedom. Everything about you will intensify in these 30 days. So what is your gut saying right now? Do you feel good about it? Right? I'm excited. If you feel good about what I'm sharing, wave at me. IG, put something in the comments. Share your thoughts with me. Facebook, Girl Greatness. Share your thoughts with me if you feel good about it. If it's showing up that this is for you, it's for all of us. None of us have reached all the goals we should or want or can reach. I'm excited to take you along this journey with me. Share this video with other women, right? Because we're here to help each other climb. Let's dramatically impact your life. When you leave 19 and you go into 2020, thank you, Deborah Page, you will in fact be amazing. Sincerely, Maxine, thank you for joining. Veronica from Toronto, Canada, thank you for being with me. I so love each of you. Thank you so much, Michelle, Sophia, Bradley, Tamira, Samuel, Tara Harris. Hey, girlfriend. Thank you so much for being with me. Michelle, Molly, thank you so much. You ladies are already great. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Brandy. Glenda, I may be missing some people. There's so many of you joining. Thank you so very much. You know, part of my life plan. Danielle, thank you over on IG. Papa Cosmetics, I've seen you out there. Thank you for connecting with my company and my brand. Let's have a chat. Let's see how we can co-create something together. So when we're ready to take on a goal, we first got to know what that goal is. We're going to need to dig deep on why we don't reach goals, what stops us from reaching goals, right? How to even now reach the goal, and then how to even think and reach future goals. So right now, you get an opportunity to go on and get in. I will be cutting it off at a certain number. I'll be live tomorrow, Saturday, probably 2 times tomorrow, and then I'll be live Sunday. And then after that, we start Monday, and therefore you do not want to be left out or on the sidelines. Tonight, you'll commit $35 to get your spot secured, and you just simply do that by texting 470-295-9681, and you will put start from scratch. This is for each of us. There is no woman left behind on this. Wherever you are, you can always be re-inspired, re-motivated, and dramatically increase your positioning to achieve greater. And I believe that this 30-day program, which will be so powerfully simple to digest, but not so easy to get and do. I'm not going to make it that easy for you, but you will in fact be a different woman. It's been my pleasure serving you tonight. Girl, you go be great. And those of you who are going to join us in Canada, you want to get your seat because we're going to be sold out. We're already half there. Get your seat. And then don't forget, we are in Atlanta, GA, November 2nd and 3rd for Girl Go Big. That will be live and up and ready for registration in another week or so, within the next several days. And you want to get in and get your seat because I'm going to help you go big if that's where you're ready to go. I'm so excited. Can't you tell? Love and kisses. Have a great rest of your Friday night.